Blue. Getting a little too close there.
Blue.
Yeah.
It's the blue.
You're where the source lies. You're the floor price. I'm shining more bright than those who adore light. Reps of.
I hate all that cypher shit.
Damn. Savage BACA.
Cut the mic.
Savage, cut that
The
shit.
Scrooge of hip hop. You ready, Shaye?
Do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Young BACA. This is the B-Side Show Forum. We get together every other Wednesday night. We discuss all things hip-hop, all things life, all things business, and we ask the hard-hitting questions here. I apologize about us being a little late. I'll take 100% blame for that. Got DJ Fick on the ones and twos behind the soundtrack. I got some special guests. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Yo, it's Alter Change, Native Alter.
Grizzly Adams.
Guys, what's going on? We got.
How long you guys been practicing that?
Shit, man.
Practicing.
Practice that shit out whatsoever. We don't ever practice.
You can't look me in the eye and tell me you've never practiced intro one time. You've never even sat down and said, I'm going to say this, and then you're going to jump in and say that.
Like,
Never.
we practice for shows, but when we interview, it's just us being us. Yeah.
So we have this thing. If I feel like you're lying to me on the B-Side Forum, we cut your mic off, and that's it.
Okay,
I'm just putting it out there now because it's getting a little bit iffy.
I'm just being honest. So.
Go ahead, man.
How you guys doing? I'm Leggo.
Young Leho, right? Young Leho.
Leho.
Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself.
My name's Dustin. I represent the 818, the Valley of California, Los Angeles.
Do you feel like the San Fernando Valley hip-hop scene is better at this point than it was last year?
Yeah, I just started doing this within the last year, so I don't fucking know.
I respect that. What about you?
I'm from the 818.
What's part of 818 you from?
San Fernando Valley.
That's 818. That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
part of the 818.
Sun Valley.
Young SV in the
Sun
building.
Valley,
There you go.
You talk about Tahunga Little League and
I'm
stuff
from
like that.
Tahunga.
Verdugo,
Yeah.
My sister went to Verdugo Hills High School. So.
What year did your sister graduate?
She graduated. God, it was a while ago, dude. I don't even know what year.
Like before the year 2000, or?
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Because I graduated
like in the 90s.
Okay, because I graduated in 2009. I wanted to make sure there wasn't no overlap.
Oh,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
no, she graduated probably 96, 95. I don't know.
There you go. And what do you feel about the 818 hip hop scene in 2017?
818 hip hop scene. I feel like there's a lot of good artists out there. It's just not a lot of people know about us. Like when you try to tell somebody you're from the Valley, they're like, where? Like if you say like Burbank, they're like, oh yeah, Burbank, and you're like, nah,
I don't think
I'm
that's
from
the case
Sylmar,
anymore,
and they're
man.
like, huh?
I don't think that's the case anymore.
Really? I feel like I don't know. When I talk to people about where I live, I'm like, I'm from Sun Valley, and they're like, where's that at?
You know, the Valley is it's in the top 10 biggest metropolitan cities in the United States.
Yeah, I feel you. It's just, for whatever reason, when you talk to people from California, like from the Los Angeles, like downtown area, they're like, what's the Valley? I never even go over there.
Downtown LA is about 7 miles from Van Nuys, California.
I know.
So then you're just talking to stupid people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I guess so. They haven't been around like me, so I'm a technician by trade, my 9 to 5, so I work all over the place. So.
Go ahead, man.
Oh shit, man! I'm not from the 818, bro.
Let me ask you, how did you guys get together? How did you guys become a group?
Yo,
because you guys look just complete opposites, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Like this motherfucker, this apples and oranges with this motherfucker. I've known this dude since fucking high school, and dude, like this nigga used to freestyle with the homie back in the day, and like I was always a fucking writer, poet and shit. So, dude,
a poet.
Yeah, I was a poet, man. Like I was in the poetry scene and shit. And fucking from then on, I just started, transforming my rhymes and just fucking up in the ante on that shit. So I got together with this cat when he moved from Vegas, and we just started hitting in the music scene, dude, and just creating shit.
How long have you guys been a group now?
About 4 years, 5 years, shit like that.
And do you guys feel like obviously the chemistry is a lot stronger?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But do you guys feel like you are not able to make music without each other now? Like
Oh hell no, dude! Like this fool can put a fucking single out tomorrow if he wanted to. And
yeah,
like,
I mean we both have singles coming up on the new album that are solo tracks.
Yeah, dude. The entire album consists of
2 tracks each on the album.
Exactly.
So
we got 4 single tracks, so we got 2 each, and we got the rest of the track. Project is
Isn't it easier for you guys to work solo? Isn't it easier for you to make a song by yourself?
Working as a group, it's a lot less writing. I can tell you that much. You get a lot more creative input.
That's what Jadakiss said too. When
Well,
they
yeah,
asked
so-
Jadakiss, is it easy to write songs solo, or is it easy to write it as the Locks? He said the Locks, I got to write 8 bars and I'm done.
I mean, yeah, and it's more than that. Like, as a group, you both get your creative input. I feel like sometimes when you get writer's block alone, you're just stuck until you get over your writer's block. Whereas when you're in a group, you can cipher, you can sit there and brainstorm. Like, you can come up with a topic for a song, and I'm kind of conceptual.
Don't mind
so,
Shaye right here. Shaye's doing this thing. Shout out to Shaye Whitey,
Yeah,
man.
when
All
it comes
good, all
to
good.
like music, and
I got a
stuff,
little scared 'cause I
like the
heard something
content,
falling
right?
down.
So like
Yeah.
people like concepts for their songs. So like one of my singles, instead of doing a song about guns, I did a song about a school shooting. So I took an
Yeah,
old
bro,
topic that people like to rap about, but I turned it on its head.
You're just fitting the stereotype, right? Because 9 out of 10 times when there's a school shooting, it's somebody that looks like you on the screen, right?
Right,
True,
right,
true.
right.
Real,
And
it's
I'm
real
just
shit. It's real
clarifying
shit.
because usually when there is a school shooting, like there's a story behind it. The person like me didn't just get up one day and decide that he was gonna kill a bunch of people. There's a story behind that, so that's the
Make sure you're
story
talking to
that I
your
told.
mic, man. There you go. I know it's hard with that big ass beard of yours to be. You know.
Talking in the beard,
I don't like
bruh.
to eat it or anything. You know, somebody else might want to use it later.
Young Leho, as an outsider looking in, somebody that's from Vancouver, Canada, you're looking into the A18 hip hop scene. Do you think that we've progressed over the last 2 years, or do you think Young BACA Productions messed it all up?
Young BACA did his thing.
See, that's a company man right there. That's a company man right there. There you go. No, but as an outsider looking in, when
Tell
you think
'em.
of 818 hip hop, do you think progressive? Do you think regressive? Do you think there's no talent? Do you think there's talented dudes that are lazy?
Nah, I mean, name some people from 818.
I don't know. That's your job. I'm asking you.
I don't
I'm
exactly
asking you.
know.
So then obviously we're not doing something right? If you can't name people from 818, we need to step it up a little bit.
Well, all I know is you do good hip hop shows. So as long as it doesn't matter where you from, it's where you at and how you do it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Do you think that the stigma of the Valley, like this man spoke about, is still existent? If somebody comes to you and says, I'm from San Fernando Valley, you're like, oh, you dismiss them?
Nah, I always give people a chance. It's all about giving the people a chance because you never know. You know what I'm saying?
At what point do you stop giving people chances? At what point do you pull your friend aside and say, you know what? I don't think this hip hop game's for you. I think it's time for you to hang up the microphone.
When they start coming out with whack songs, you know.
But they might think this is the best music ever. You might think it's a whack song. Their next door neighbor might think it's the best thing ever. Their cousin might think it's a whack
Well, I'm
song.
not perfect,
So what is?
but if
but
some-
who-
I
but
mean-
who's able to judge what's a whack song and what's not?
I mean, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? And
So in your opinion, if they come out with a whack song, that's it. They shouldn't at all.
what?
If they come out with a whack song, you gonna pull your friend aside and say that's whack. You should quit hip hop.
It depends if they keep continuing more than one wax song. You know, everybody make at least 1 or 2 wax songs. You know what I'm saying? Especially y'all. You know, it
He's like,
depends how long you've been in the game, the longevity.
true.
You know,
Some
if you've
people
been in
keep
the
going.
game for a long time, you're gonna probably have at least 10 wax
gonna have a
songs.
handful of
yeah,
wax songs.
Exactly.
At what point does somebody give up on the dreams? At what point do you give up on your dream, Dustin Diamond? You say, you know what, this isn't working.
For me,
For you personally, when do you give up on it?
I'm not gonna give up on nothing. There's a thing between passion and hustle, and you know it's when you're passionate about something you won't stop because that passion makes you happy. You know, money doesn't buy happiness, but passion does, and so does art. And you know, it's if you love this shit and it makes you smile, you ain't gonna give up.
I know a lot of OGs in the game that are passionate about hip hop, but they're sleeping on their mom's couch right now. They're starting to hit the 40-year-old range, the 45-year-old range. Should those people say, you know what, this isn't paying off? Maybe you go get a 9-to-5.
You ain't passionate if you're sitting on your couch and you're doing nothing. You're passionate if you're fucking making moves.
They're passionate, and every night they go out and they spit their heart out and they try to sell their CDs, they try to sell their merchandise, but it's just not working. So they have to resort to sleeping on the mom's couch, like Leggo does. You know, you have to do this. No, it's fine. Leggo doesn't sleep on nobody's couch.
I'm
Look, he's gonna get so
saving
mad right
money
now.
sleeping on my mama's couch.
He's gonna get so mad.
So
right
when
now
I roll
because
up in the
said that.
Bentley to one of
There
your
you go.
shows,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
say
that's
nada.
See, I told you how upset he was gonna get
Nada,
right
my
now.
friend, nada.
So, at what point is that 45-year-old man that's been doing hip hop for 20 years? He's going out there every single night, doing a cipher, doing an open mic, doing shows. It's just not clicking. What point does that man give up?
You don't give up. If this is what you're supposed to do, if this is your manifest destiny, then you fucking do it.
But he's 45 and he hasn't the income he's made has been minimal, but he hasn't made enough income to live off it. At what point do you say, hey, this is it? You're going to tell the 60-year-old man that can't afford to eat every day not to give up on his dreams?
Are you going to tell a 60-year-old man that painted his whole life to stop painting because he didn't make any money? No, you fucking
true.
paint your whole life. You love it.
I understand that we all want to act like money's bad, but we need money to live, and we need money to eat, and we need money to survive, right?
I work
You need
a day
money to
job
keep a
for that
roof.
shit.
You need to keep a roof over your head, right? Now, isn't that the basic human guide? Your basic job as a man is to keep a roof over your head and food on the table, right? Now, if your art is not allowing you to do that, then maybe you should give it up. Don't you agree?
Art isn't about money. Art isn't about sustaining your financial balances and your bills. I got a job. I'm a general manager at Jersey Mike's. I fucking made 1,000 sandwiches this fucking morning.
I'm not talking about you.
Hey,
I'm
man,
talking
can I
about
get a number 32?
I'm not.
That's not on the menu. That's a tomato sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the 65-year-old man that's been with hip hop day one. He can't afford to put food on the table. He can't afford to keep a roof over his head. What point does that man give up?
No,
Well,
it's the
Might-
So
might-
what? So you suggest that he just becomes homeless and follow his dreams?
it's fucking don't sacrifice yourself for your beliefs and your art. If you need to get a day job to pay your bills, then pay your fucking bills.
Yeah.
But if you're passionate about your art, then do that shit. It's not about the money, it's about
So
the expression.
nobody should give up on their dreams at any point.
Never.
If my dream is to be a fire hydrant, I should just keep going for it every day.
Damn straight,
what I
if
was
that's your
gonna
real
say
dream.
I respect
is
that. I
why
respect
are you
that.
in hip hop? That's what it really boils down to.
Why are you in hip hop?
Well, why am I in hip hop? Because I love it. That's why.
Yeah, bro.
I have my 9-to-5 job it's a union job. It pays well. I do hip hop.
Man,
I do
union
hip
job.
hop
There you
because
go.
I love it. That's why. So if I'm
Union
40,
doesn't make you
if
shave
I'm
the beard?
40, if I'm 40, my lady is the one who had me grow my beard, and that's why I keep it because she likes it. So
My lady wanted me to grow
apparently,
the beard. That's why I cut it
I look
off.
like I'm 12 without a beard, so that's why I need the beard. No,
Like,
but
you look like me.
No, I mean, for me, it's why are you in hip hop? That's the thing.
Why are you in
That's
hip
what-
hop?
that's what it boils down to.
Let's not even corner it, and let's not even
Is
put it in the box of hip hop.
Is hip
Why
hop
are you
for this
chasing
40
your dream?
For this 40 to 60-year-old person that just does hip hop, is hip hop about making money to them, or are
Life
they
is about
doing
making money.
Right. Well,
Listen, let's not pretend that
That's
like life
true
is
shit.
about making money.
But
You know what I'm
real
saying?
shit is
Yeah.
hip hop. I was gonna say is like, our 9-to-5, bro, is our Clark Kent and shit. Like I always like to say, we're Clark Kent on the side, nigga. But when it's time to be fucking Batman or Superman, nigga,
Well, you
we
also-
go out there and we fuck shit up. And the hip hop, and we do what we love. And fucking Superman loved to fucking do what he does, and we do what we love to do what we do, and we don't do it for the money.
You think
but we do it for the
Superman
love
liked
of it.
working at the Daily Bugle?
Fuck that. No,
Nah,
he
I don't
didn't.
think he did. I think he got abused. He didn't
Hey,
enjoy
I
it.
don't.
no one likes
Does
to be Clark
anybody
Kent.
like working?
Fuck
Period.
Clark Kent.
Like.
I like working. I truly enjoy
Well,
working
I mean,
hard.
it depends on what your job is, but the fact is that not everybody loves their job.
Like, at what point do you tell these guys not going to make it? Go get a job. What do you do? Or you one of these cats that says money doesn't matter?
Never, man. You never give up on your dreams. Like
Give up on your
that's
dreams.
that's how. a
Never
lot
give
of,
up on your dreams.
Well, here's the thing.
bunch
bro.
of hippies at this table.
But I
You
mean,
never give up on your dreams.
some might make
Yeah,
it, some
man.
will, but that's how a lot of people become famous and do blow up because they never gave up.
100%.
That's true.
My
Fuck
question
money.
But at
is,
what point does that start to endanger your life, like the way you eat? If you can't afford to eat every day, you don't give up,
When you starve, you grind harder.
That's real.
we're
or you die,
we're
right? Like if you
humans-
literally starve, you die, right?
We're
don't know,
humans
man.
meant to like pay bills and work a job, is that something that was created by outside forces?
Listen, don't let me
The idea
I
of
don't know,
society
man.
is something that we all buy into. Is
If
what
someone
I'm
hits
saying.
me in the fucking
don't
head
let
with
it
a bottle,
don't
on
let it
stage,
get twisted.
think I'm
I
done.
walked into my great 9-to-5 job where I could have worked for 100 years and I could have sat in my own office and I could have controlled everything from my computer, but it's not what I want to do, and I wanted to chase a dream. And I walked up there and I said, I appreciate everything you're doing for me, but I'm going to put my 2 weeks notice in because I'm going to go full-fledged with Young Bach Productions. And if it doesn't pay off, then it doesn't pay off, but I need to know as a man that I gave it 100%.
Yeah,
Word.
there's cats that risk it all, man.
That's
Like,
real.
There's cats that I know that have, fucking quit their jobs and just went to Europe for fucking 2 months and just, gave up on their lease and shit and just did what they love, man, and sold shirts and fucking see what they could do in the music.
This
scene.
reminds me of
Just
that
came
Aesop
back.
Rock song, No Regrets. You ever heard that?
I have not.
The end of that song? He goes, look, I've never had a dream in my life because a dream is what you want to do but still haven't pursued. I knew what I wanted and did it till it was done, so I've been the dream that I wanted to be since day one. and he's
he's
too much rapping on the show
He's
for me.
telling this whole story about this person who spends her
Shay,
whole
come take
life.
a shot, dude. Come on.
She spends her
Oh,
whole
yeah.
life painting pictures, and she never really does anything. And at the end, she dies, and the person that sees her die comes inside of a room and sees all these beautiful pictures.
And that's
she
a
says
miserable
that right
life.
before she dies.
And that's a miserable life.
And it's about regret.
You know what they asked
That's
Pete
what it's
Rose?
about.
Pete Rose says, I want to make the Hall of Fame. And they said, you know what, Pete Rose, when you die, you most likely make the Hall of Fame. This is bullshit. I won't be able to enjoy it once I die and I'm in the Hall of Fame. I want to be in the Hall of Fame now. That woman wants to sell her paintings now.
Yeah,
Leggo, you work at a school, correct? You mold the minds these little kids look up to you. What if you telling a kid, go to college, he says, no, I'm going to be a rapper. You'll be like, all right, cool.
I just tell them to make sure they know their ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? Learn the shit now before they really, you know what I'm saying?
So he says, what should I learn? What would you tell him?
What you say, what should I learn?
Yeah, you say, make sure that you learn and make sure you
Learn
get
how to
educated
read
now.
that motherfucking paperwork.
Yeah.
Real shit.
That's what it's about. And then I tell them now, you know, nowadays I don't even tell the kid to try to get signed. I tell them try to start their own business. You know what I'm saying? Fuck getting
that's what
signed.
it's about.
Put your own music
a
out.
business
If you
at the
play
end
the
of the
game
day.
right,
Entrepreneurship and-
I'm gonna tell you, if you play the game right, you can get paid. Say like if you got at least even 2,000 followers. If you putting out a song, a single, 99 cents, 2,000 followers, I'll say probably 1,500 of them follow. That's 1,500 in your
Well, you
When
know-
is the last time you bought a song, Leggo?
Huh?
When is the last time you purchased a song off iTunes?
On iTunes? I don't buy shit. I go to the.
So when's the last
I buy
time
CDs.
And get out of here.
I
You
buy
CDs?
I buy CDs, nigga. Shit, I keep it real. I don't really.
Why
doubt-
do you- why
I
do
mean,
you-
only
why do you buy
person, the
CDs?
last person I downloaded was JID from Dreamville.
Never, yeah.
J Cole people, and that's only because he didn't drop the CD. But I buy CDs, man. I'm old school. I like to feel the shit, read the, you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you another question. When's the last time you bought music? A week ago, a month ago, 6 months ago?
About 2 weeks ago, Bishop Don Aguilar got his shit. I bought like 5 CDs from him.
You know you're the 1%. You know 99.
I don't give a fuck. I'm being
That's
me.
true.
I'm just trying to prove
Keeping
a
it
point.
real.
But that's what people need to do.
I'm just
How
trying
we
to
gonna,
prove
you
a
know what I'm
point,
saying? We
though.
need to
I'm just trying to
support.
prove a point.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm just trying to
Hey,
prove a
that's
point.
true.
Oh yeah, I'm proving
need-
a point too.
No need to
And
cuss me
I-
out.
I ain't
No need
cussing
to
you
cuss
out.
me out.
I just
trying-
said,
doing
I
my
don't
job
care.
over
You know
here.
what I'm saying? If I'm the 1%, fuck it.
You can feel that Jack Daniels
You know
already
what I'm
going through like
saying? Nah,
things
man,
and
I'm
shit.
good,
I'm like,
bro.
you're the 1%. I don't give a fuck if I'm the 1%,
I
all right?
I don't. All I
give a
can do
fuck.
is be me, man. And you know,
You are the 1%. 99% of the people on this planet do not spend money and buy music.
well, that's
The
them.
1% that does is people like us. I don't buy music. The people like that are in the industry because they know how it is when people don't buy the music and they illegally download it. When's the last time you bought an album, a CD, a single?
I actually bought one from Young Casper not too long ago. He came out with, well, not his latest.
But that's
his
different,
latest
though.
album
But that's
called.
different. That's you trying to support somebody that you know. That's different than asking somebody from Idaho to buy your CD.
Right. Well, you know, when I go out to
So let's
Idaho.
let's strict it. Let's strike from the record anybody that you personally know because that's
Okay.
different. If your aunt drops a CD, you'll be like, "Yo, aunt, that's dope."
I
You
just
give
bought
her
a
$5.
couple songs on
So let me
iTunes.
know.
I bought let me get in my phone.
It must have been a long time ago if you don't even know the name
No,
of it, right?
it was Comic-Con was a couple months ago. I bought a whole bunch of songs. Here, let's see.
When is the last time you bought any type of music?
Dude, I honestly haven't bought a fucking physical album in years, but last album I bought was Kendrick. It was
I
fucking-
bought,
So,
damn.
a
I
few
bought,
months ago.
and I bought my shit on Spotify too. So
I bought
but-
Tree of Life by Ab Soul. Shout out Curtis King with 2SSbeats.com. That was his.
Do you know
beat.
Curtis King?
Yeah, I know
Okay,
Curtis.
let's
He's
strike
on my
that
new
song
album.
again. So
He's
give
on
me-
my new album.
So give me another one.
Okay,
Give me another
okay.
one that somebody you don't know.
All right. I bought Studio by Schoolboy Q. I like that song.
You look like you.
like
You
that
look like
song?
you and Schoolboy Q hang
Hey,
out. So let's
that's a
strike that one.
dope ass song. That's all I'm saying. What-
You're the man.
So you said you bought it on Spotify?
No, I bought on iTunes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's different than buying something on Spotify. Where you pay
Yeah, I bump shit on Spotify, buy shit on iTunes.
When's the last time you bought any type of music?
Kendrick, Damn, Forest Hills Drive, my boy Thesis, Practice Makes Perfect. I support artists that I love. If you saying some shit, doesn't matter if I know you or not. If you're saying something that progresses the art of hip hop, then I'm gonna support you, whether it be fucking $10, $20. If you're saying some
If
shit,
it's dope,
you
I'm
deserve the
paying
money.
money. for it.
Do you have Spotify? Do you have Apple Music?
I have both.
So you shouldn't support those type of streaming sites, right? If you're an artist that supports people, because every time that you listen to a JEC album for free on Spotify, he gets like 0.25%.
A penny, yeah.
Not even a penny. He gets like
true.
0.2,
Nothing, yeah.
0.2% of a penny. So you should have support those type of sites, right? If you're an artist.
Yeah, for sure. But Jay-Z
So then why do we
also
do it?
owns Tidal, and he
Jay-Z's just a name. We
could
could say anybody. We could say Schoolboy Q. Why would you support Apple Music or Spotify? That's literally raping their artist. Why would you support that as an artist yourself?
Yeah, well, I mean, I bought it from iTunes, like I said, because it's a dope song. So at the end of the day,
but you do use those streaming sites, though, right?
I'm on Spotify. I have listened to stuff on Spotify. Yeah, no.
Why you as an artist? Why would you support that?
Why would I support Spotify? Just to get your name out there to a wider range of people. A lot of people, like you said, aren't buying music nowadays. So how do you get your name out there? You know, you just stream it.
I don't know about you. I'm on Spotify.
A lot of people are on a lot of different streaming
music.
I use Apple
And on
Music.
top of it, I rarely get a fucking premium
YouTube.
account half the time. I use fucking free accounts with Spotify.
Advertisements.
But exactly, I can give
and
two
then there's
shits
people
as long
that
as
are
I'm bumping
famous for
music.
being famous, just like on Instagram with their PayPal, like right there in the title, like
Well,
give me
that's
money,
Leggo. That's like, have you seen Leggo's Instagram? It's one of those things like you want to keep watching my Instagram story, send $5 to my PayPal.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what Leggo does. What's popping, Leggo? What do you feel about the state of hip hop right now? I'm trying to wake you
Leggo.
up, man. I've never seen somebody so comfortable in this show before. My whole thing is I keep people on their toes and I ask them
When I'm next to
questions.
Young Baka,
And
I'm
He's
Leggo's
got
like,
that lean too.
Leggo's like,
when I'm
yo,
next to Young
it's
Baka,
like
I'm
he's in his
comfortable,
car.
man. He's like the
He's
Incredible
like-
Hulk of hip hop.
Chilling.
Leggo's like
Chilling.
He's
Leggo's
the
like
Incredible
nothing
Hulk
but a big-
promoter,
He's
man.
got the lean right now.
I
He's
can
got the
relax,
lean
you know what I'm
in there,
saying? Shit.
I don't appreciate you calling me
What's
fat
up?
on my own show.
You like a big bodyguard, man. Shit.
What do you feel like? What do you feel about the current state of hip hop right now? You think there's too much bullshit going on? You think the bullshit's
It's
starting
a
to
lo-
get weeded out?
It's a lot of the bullshit being promoted,
Yeah,
but it's a lot of
quiet.
good shit that's out there. You just have to do your research and know where to go and who to talk to and all that.
What
good
type
stuff.
of bullshit is being promoted?
You want me to be real?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Young Thug, Little Uzi Vert.
But you know he doesn't make that music for you.
He don't.
He makes that music for those 15-year-old kids in the suburbs. He doesn't make
but
it for Leggo.
still, but
he doesn't make it for
but
me.
they labeling it hip hop.
do you
don't
do you
label
think,
that shit
do you
hip hop?
think, Do you think do you like Taylor Swift's music?
She got a couple of cool hits
Okay.
I like.
But that's just that she.
I like
He bumps
music.
the
shit.
Taylor,
Exactly.
the
No,
T Swift.
100%. I
Fucking
hear you.
genre.
But if you didn't like the music, she would say, "I'm not making it for you. I'm making it for these girls over here."
But
Those country
Right.
songs. Those country songs that I don't like, but they're
Right.
not making those for me.
But I don't like what they portraying, and that number one, they labeling it as hip hop. I don't like it. Number two, how they wearing dresses, carrying purses.
But you're more
rompers.
offended. You are more offended that they are using hip hop to promote their music.
Yeah,
You're saying
yes.
they're saying
That-
this
that-
product right here was hip
that-
hop. That's what you're
It's
saying.
not hip-hop.
They labeling it as hip hop, and it's fucking up the youth mind right now.
Yeah, it's
Why isn't somebody like
Starting with
So,
Lonzo
okay, so
Ball,
let's,
right?
Let's go down the line. Is Chief Keef hip hop?
Chief Key?
Yeah.
No,
Why is not you're not hip hop?
because I don't like
He's
him.
so why is okay? So that's
If,
what we
if
do.
Lego
right?
don't like it, it's not hip hop.
No,
Leggo-
no, I mean,
You know that.
I'm
Lego
just not
just
feeling
created
it.
Lego just
I'm not-
created
I'm
a
not
whole new
feeling
lane
it.
for him.
I'm not.
You're a hip hop artist. You're
We're
like,
gonna
yo,
do a new thing
hold
on
hold
YouTube
on.
with
You
Lego.
say
called
is
Is it hip hop?
You say this is a hip hop album. You say this doesn't work that way. Get in line. You get
No,
in line.
I mean,
hold on. You get in line. You have your album, and they say, how do I know if it's hip hop or not? You hand it to Lego. Lego says hip hop. You good to go. Not hip hop.
You know what I'm
Let's go. That's
saying?
That's good business, man. It really
Yeah,
is.
like a whole thing on YouTube.
Nah, I mean,
So rock and roll has subgenres. Metal,
Metal.
rock,
Yeah,
indie.
yeah.
Why is hip hop not allowed to have those same subgenres?
Because it's not just a genre.
right.
It's a culture.
I'm sure if you ask the metalheads in the late '80s, they would say it's not a genre, it's a culture as well.
But the people that started hip hop didn't make it for music. They made it for the culture. You had b-boys spinning on their heads. You had people spinning records. You had people graffitiing fucking walls. It's not just MCing. But that's what made money, and that's why it lasted for 20 years.
I hear what you're saying, but for you to say, because it's bigger than just a genre, that's the same argument you could have for any type of music. The dudes making country, that's not just a genre, that's a culture for them. That's the way they live their lives. The pickup trucks, the red cups, all that stuff. Same thing with metalheads.
Right.
This is a culture for us.
And you can
So we
say
can't
it's
just be
whack,
like the
but-
one. It's like, well, we're better than everybody else.
Yeah.
It's why are we not allowed to have subgenres? Why is Chief Keef not allowed to make Chicago Kun music and that's not hip hop?
What?
You know the type of music he
The
makes.
trap?
I feel like-
no, he doesn't make trap. He makes drill music. Like
I
you
feel
know,
like they make their own genre, you know? Like it's not hip hop, but it's
subgenre.
you know, it's like
why is hip hop not allowed to have subgenres?
I'll
We do
answer
have
it.
subgenre. We got how the East Coast did they thing, how the
It's not a
West Coast, the
subgenre.
That's
That's
gangster rap.
geographical. That's
It's
The,
like
how the
Nirvana.
Florida
It's like
music had
Nirvana
they,
went
the
ahead and did
bass.
grunge.
That's the
One person at a time.
subgenre.
One person
I
at a
mean,
time.
they can be in
Sorry
whatever
about
subgenre they want. It's just not hip hop.
It's like Nirvana went ahead and
Because
did
you
grunge
say it's not
music.
hip hop.
No, but
But
no,
what's
not-
hip hop though?
it's-
I want to
not-
know what you guys think what
No,
hip
but
hop
it's-
is.
Right now?
Hold on. Chill. You tell me what's hip hop.
I'll tell you what hip hop is not a genre, it's a tool. Doesn't matter if you're religious or not, I'm a spiritual human being. Hip hop is a tool given by the higher power, by God if you want to call it God. Hip hop is a power given by God to give a voice to oppress people, to speak against the oppressors. That's what the fucking culture is.
So let me spin the argument. Let me play devil's advocate. The guy that lives in Idaho, who's dirt poor, he's not even below the poverty level. He's buried underneath the poverty level. He's just a redneck out there in Idaho. He says country music the same exact way you said. He said it was sent by God for voice of the oppressor. Why can't they have the same argument as hip hop?
It's the same shit. If you're speaking for the people, if you're speaking for a group
So
of
if
people,
you're speaking
that
for the
fuck-
people, it's hip hop.
Yes.
Okay, so this country singer gets up there and he sings his heart out about how the people are oppressed because they've closed down all the factories. That's hip hop.
I mean, it's
Taylor Swift gets up there and she says that people are body shaming other people. That's hip hop.
You're excluding
Nah.
the boom bap that it was based off of, but because everyone likes to say, "Oh, rap is hip hop," because rap isn't hip hop. Rap is MCing. Hip hop is a culture. If you take out
But
all
isn't
the production, it's
one of the
It's a
traits
fraction.
of hip hop?
It's a fifth.
But that's still hip hop though.
it's if you want to call Chief
If you're-
Keef
if you're-
rap,
if
then
you're
you can call
25%
Taylor Swift hip hop.
if
Hey,
you're 25% black, you're
and we
still
bring
black,
it back
right?
to that
Yeah.
one word.
So
We
it's
bring
still
it back to
hip-hop.
that one word is culture. As
Culture.
hip hop is
But you
culture.
can't say it's culture because the country guys, the dudes living in Idaho, that's still culture.
That's their culture, and then brothers, you know,
So
the
that's
Latin
their
culture and the black
that's your
culture. We have our culture.
That's your culture.
Everyone has their own culture and religion or what have
bachata
you.
music, that's culture for those people.
And then much love to
But,
them and their
you know.
cultures. Everyone has their own. You
I'm
know,
saying we
taste.
can't get up here and say all culture is better than your culture, right?
No, of course not.
But
Well,
that's what
and
hip hop is though. Is cultures usually they lean on a group of people that came from a similar area in life, right?
Exactly.
But culture can, America is a group of
Hey,
immigrants that
hey,
came
hip-hop
together.
is all we have left. dude.
Hip-hop-
Like,
hip-hop is a collection of
our
Hold on,
culture.
before we move on, my only argument is you can't say it's bigger than genre, it's culture because every single genre can say that. The heavy metal dudes, this is more than just the music. This is our culture. So it is. What it is,
Let me
man.
ask you a question. You asking me questions.
Ask me
Let me ask you a
questions.
question.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Is Martin Luther King hip hop?
You tell me, is he hip hop?
Damn fucking straight.
Because I think he's a preacher.
Hey, I think.
But why is he not hip
I
hop?
think Malcolm.
You know who Joel Osteen
Martin
is?
Luther King is
Osteen?
bluesy,
Educate
bro.
me.
He's not hip hop.
Why is he not hip hop?
Martin Luther King is
Why is
blues.
he-
Hold on. So Martin Luther King is hip hop because he's black?
No,
Huh? No.
no.
Okay, so
No, that's not why
hold
Joel
on,
Osteen's not
You
hip-hop.
asked me a question, let
Okay.
me respond.
Okay.
You why is he a preacher? Because he went up there and he emceed the crowd?
It's Martin Luther King is the Jesus of hip hop culture because he was the person that grabbed the mic for the first time and let everybody know you're oppressed and you can say some shit about it. And he opened the door for fucking thousands of people. I'm not fucking black. I'm not fucking white. But I'm an oppressed human being and I look at Martin Luther King as an icon.
So is
He-
Cesar Chavez hip hop? Because
I mean-
Cesar Chavez was the first one to stand up and he said, my Latin brothers and sisters,
Hell yeah,
we are
he's
getting
hip-hop.
abused. Same thing that he said for,
He's hip-hop.
same thing that Dr. Martin Luther King said for blacks. Cesar Chavez said for Latinos, but why is he not hip hop? So why do you sit here on the show and
yeah,
say
he's hip-hop.
Dr. Martin Luther King is hip hop, but Cesar Chavez?
I didn't say
I
it's-
wouldn't say that.
It's
My pastor gets up there and he says, we can live a better life. You be more disciplined, you work harder. Is he hip hop?
it's damn straight.
Okay.
It's
so Cesar Chavez is hip hop.
I don't know because I haven't researched this
So
the
let me
same
ask you
way
another
as
question.
MLK.
Let me ask you another question. Is Donald Trump hip hop?
Fuck no.
Donald Trump, same way Dr. Martin Luther King came up to his brothers and sisters and said, we are oppressed. We need to say something. We need to come together.
Oh,
as a
he's the
congregation."
oppressor.
Let me
You
ask
got
you a question.
I'm sorry.
You know how Donald Trump won the election? Because he got up there and he said, my white brothers and sisters, we are going to make America great again. We are going to stand together. We are going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to build a wall. Is that hip hop?
Damn fucking not.
So The same Dr. Martin Luther King spoke to people in Group A. Donald Trump spoke to people in Group B, and he influenced those people enough to become president of the biggest and greatest country on the planet. He's not hip hop, but he is.
Yeah, because Martin Luther King was preaching for positivity.
No, listen. But you got to think about it though. Martin Luther King was preaching positivity for these people, and we all know he was in the right. Right?
For what people?
Hold on.
For what people?
For African Americans. So we
No,
need to stand up.
no, that's where it's wrong,
Okay,
BACA.
tell me why I'm wrong.
It's because he said, I see black brothers and white sisters and black sisters shaking hands.
And you know what Donald Trump said?
What?
He said, "Look at my African American over there. Look at
That's
my African
bullshit.
American."
That's
What I'm saying though, you
propaganda.
can't say that this man spoke to this people, this man spoke to this people, Cesar Chavez spoke to this people, Stalin spoke to these people. You can't say, oh, because he's black, he's hip hop.
But Martin, I'm not saying because he's black, he's hip hop. Martin Luther King didn't speak to black people. He spoke to the oppressed.
But what I'm saying is, he spoke to the press, which we all could agree. I'm not here arguing with Dr. Martin Luther King did. Let me get on mic and say that. But Donald Trump told his people, we are oppressed. These people are taking our jobs. You might not agree with it, and I don't agree with it. None of us agree with it. But those people felt like they're oppressed. The guy that's living below poverty level in Ohio, he feels like he's oppressed because these other people are taking his job. So he feels oppressed. So this man came and said, if we stand together, we could take this country back. We could build a wall. So is that hip hop?
That's the antichrist of hip hop.
No,
That's
but
the
I'm not saying
anti.
it's
No
true,
way.
but your argument was that this man is hip hop because he spoke to the oppressed people. These people felt like they were oppressed, and this man spoke to them. Cesar Chavez's people were oppressed, and he spoke to them.
But
So
just-
if you are just speaking, if your argument is speaking to a population of oppressed makes you hip hop, then you gotta look in the mirror and say Donald
Yeah,
Trump's hip hop then.
Damn,
Because those
there's-
people in Ohio that can't afford to keep a roof over his head.
Donald
that,
Trump is hip, not.
Listen,
But
let me
it's-
hold on.
Hey,
Listen. I am just using your argument.
Hip hop
You
is
can't
positive.
say-
Fudge that.
Hip hop
You
is
cannot
positive.
say that Martin Luther King is hip hop, but Cesar Chavez isn't.
Hey, hold
I
on.
didn't
Before
say
you go,
he is-
hey,
you know,
did you?
you know,
I
you
know,
want
but-
if you want hold on. If you want to
Okay.
get deeper in it, you know
Baca
why.
must have voted for Trump.
Hold on. You want to get deeper in it. You know why Hitler was named.
Damn.
You know why Hitler was named Time Magazine Man of the Year. Time Magazine said this is the best man on the planet for this year. It's because he spoke to his German brothers and sisters, and he said, we are oppressed, and this group of people are taking our jobs. And he turned that economy around, and what he did was awful. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
But you can't say that man's hip-hop if your whole thing is that he spoke to a group of oppressed people. Hitler spoke to a whole fucking side of the planet and said, we are oppressed. Let's get together. Time Magazine said, damn, this man knows what he's doing. He is the Time Magazine Man of the Year. He is the best man on this planet for this year. Those people felt so oppressed.
But you're scapegoating an entire
Exactly.
group
The
of
scapegoat.
that motherfucker.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
that's,
boy.
wait,
hold on.
killed
Let
in-
me bring it all back. I'm not saying he's hip hop. But if your argument is that he's hip hop because he spoke to those people, then maybe we need to look at these other people that are hip hop.
No, it's
But you don't understand though. You don't understand. You're saying those people were oppressed, which they were 100%. But the people that Donald Trump, the people that Hitler was speaking to, they felt oppressed.
so BACA, answer this question to me. Do you think that the majority of the people that voted for Donald Trump feel like they're being oppressed by their government?
They feel like it. Now, hold on. They feel like they're being oppressed. Now, smart, intelligent people like us could say, you not being oppressed, you were born with this, you were born with this, you had a head start. But they feel like they're oppressed. That's what you need to understand. We all know they're not oppressed, but they feel like it. That's what you need to understand. And you know what he did? He manipulated those people that said, if you vote for me, we can take this country back. It's all big game of manipulation. They feel oppressed. We might not say they're oppressed, but they feel oppressed.
But Donald Trump manipulated to get where he's at. Martin Luther King fucking said it what he needed to say, and he died for it. And that's why it's fucking hip hop. It's someone said,
Hold on, let me respond.
No,
You know who died for it as well?
Donald Trump is like
Hitler
Jerry
died
Heller
for Germany.
and shit.
Yeah, he did.
Hitler died for Germany.
But-
So it's Hitler hip hop.
But did Martin Luther King kill a whole fucking race of people?
That's not what I'm saying. And that wasn't what your argument was. Your argument was that he spoke to these people that felt oppressed. So did all these other men.
All right, but is the oppressor negative or positive in the situation?
I'm not over here to argue about what's negative, what's positive.
Yeah.
I'm just here to
It's
say
hard.
what your argument was. Your argument was that these people felt oppressed.
All right, so let me take it back.
But hold on. So these people feel oppressed. Now, they might not be oppressed. They might have been born with more privileges than you and me. They might have been born with a mother or dad. I was born through a crackhead mother. Saw my dad get murdered when he was 3 years old. My mother passed away when he was 15. I was homeless by 17. But I was smart enough to realize that those people feel oppressed.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, somebody that's been through as much trials and tribulations as me, I can see you're not oppressed because you were born with this, you were given every opportunity. When I was 12 years old trying to get food, you were chilling. Just all you have to do is focus on school. While most of the people in our community have to focus on more than that. Yep. They need to focus on surviving. Yep. Most of the kids that you work with, Leggo, right? They need to focus on more than just going to school. So those people in Idaho, just worry about going to school. You good. While people where I'm from have to worry about more than that. But those people feel oppressed. That's all I'm saying.
It's like I said before I even brought up any of what this hip hop is hip hop was given by God to the people. It doesn't matter what religion you follow. God, whether it's Buddha, whatever you believe in, it's whatever religion you follow, it's based on love. And love is positivity. Yeah, and if you follow that positivity, exactly. Hip hop is positivity.
So let's ask another question. Is 50 Cent hip hop? Oh, hold on! You're gonna get up here and say 50 Cent isn't hip hop?
He's hip hop, bro.
But you know, it's very
Shaye,
rough.
this is gonna be a 5-hour show. Let's get in.
It's here. I'll say something real fucking nasty, and a lot of people might not fucking like it. But NWA was the fucking death of what hip hop is. Damn fucking straight. And fucking, I don't care who you are. I fucking said it. Rap is what came after hip hop. Hip hop started rap, and rap is what everybody picked up. But everybody likes to hold that title that shines real fucking bright. So they say hip hop because rap is less shiny. You ain't fucking a hip hop artist.
So let me rebuke what you just said. The reason that NWA spoke about violence, spoke about fuck the police, is because that was going on in their community.
Yeah.
And the main thing they said is we are the hood CNN. We will report what mainstream media is not reporting. We are going to speak for the oppressed people that don't have a voice. That's more hip hop than anything, man.
It's all right. So you take a group of people that are oppressed and are dealing with this bullshit, and they speak some honesty. They're hip hop. But when you take a generation after those people and they're trying to publicize the shit, the struggles that NWA went through, and fucking try to make money off that shit, you're fucking fake. You're spitting bullshit to make money.
What I'm saying is you stood here up on my show and you said NWA is not hip hop. But before that, you spoke about Dr. Martin Luther King was hip hop because he spoke for the oppressed. Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, MC Ren,
hip hop.
They spoke for the people in those communities in Compton, South Central, Inglewood that had no voice. And they felt nobody was listening to them. So they said, you know what? We are going to report everything that goes down in our neighborhood. And the mainstream media is not going to like it, but that's what we're going to do. They spoke for the oppressed. They spoke for the voiceless.
Yeah, you can't
we can say it all day. I respect everything you said.
You know what I'm saying.
There were many
difference between...
Listen,
there are many
my main objective on this show is to be devil's advocate. And for you to bring up a point and for me to rebuke it, if I believe in it or not. I don't believe Donald Trump's hip-hop. I don't believe Hitler's hip-hop.
Oh, yeah.
But
I know you don't.
But if your argument is going to be
yes, you do.
This, if your argument is going to be this, then we need to use that argument for other people.
Yeah,
I love Legos. Legos has been ad-libbing on
that
the show.
Motherfucker.
Yo, let's do this. Let's go to break. Let's play your new video, man. Go ahead and introduce it.
It's off my first album, Without Shortage of Breath. I dropped it on 8/18/2016. It's California Life, the main single.
B-side form, we'll be back, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the palm trees blowing in the breeze, got me feeling free. Sunlight shining through the clouds, lighting up the green. Lift your drinks, raise them to the sky as we toast to this California life. It's the palm trees blowing in the breeze, got me feeling free. Sunlight shining through the clouds, lighting up the green. Lift your drinks, raise them to the sky as we toast to this California life. Bumping beats as we coasting down the 405. I don't really got a plan, I'm just in it for the ride. Roll the swishes, I'ma smoke it till I close my eyes. When the sun sets, we gon' figure what's in store tonight. Call the homies, let them know they got the medicine. Except BDM got me feeling so benevolent. Pushing my intelligence, learning cause I'm resilient. Spitting with my tongue precise like a chameleon. The 818 is the code that I'm living by. I've been skating down these alleys since I was a little guy. The West Coast vibes got me feeling so great. I'm from Cali, in the valley, from the city Burbank. I'm going on this path that I'm walking down. Growing from these facts, living in my town. The wisdom tree taught me how to look around. Now I'm putting what I see into my sound. It's the palm trees blowing in the breeze, got me feeling free. Sunlight shining through the clouds, lighting up the green. Lift your drinks, raise them to the sky as we toast to this California life. It's the palm trees blowing in the breeze, got me feeling free. Sunlight shining through the clouds, lighting up the green. Lift your drinks, raise them to the sky as we toast to this California life. And California is the state I was born and raised. Pushing through my city, hold it with me till I'm torn away. Standard of living, it's kinda hard, but I'm learning to survive off of Burbank Boulevard. Seasons pushing through, I start to recognize the pattern. Changing ever so slightly, I'm finding out the things that matter. Kicking it with my homies, reminiscing family functions, finding love and holding on. Changing ways to be productive, it's the California life, implemented in my blood. Pushing through my veins, sometimes I hate it, but I love what it's giving, where I'm going, what it's doing, what I've done. No matter where I go, I'll remember the Cali sun. Feel the breeze by the beach as it sets in the west. Got the moon shining bright as we feeling no stress. Stars in the sky, skyline shining in the dark. As I'm learning who I am, I know Cali played its part. It's the palm trees blowing in the breeze, got me feeling free. Sunlight shining through the clouds, lighting up the green. Lift your drinks, raise them to the sky as we toast to this California life. It's the palm trees blowing in the breeze, got me feeling free. Sunlight shining through the clouds, lighting up the green. Lift your drinks, raise them to the sky as we toast to this California life.
Stove, I hit the Hennessy, I hit the Hypnotic, and a box of Swisher Streets. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. I'ma hit the stove, I hit the Hennessy, I hit the Hypnotic, and a box of Swisher Streets. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. I'm a cat in the hat like Michael Myers. Always smoking bud, I got the fire. When it come to fading, I never retire. I'm on one in the club, on one in the mall, on one watching TV and my drawers. Looking for a piece to call on my phone. Found Puerto Rican who like to get dome. Quick chat, the girl comes over. And my house short skirt bends over. Strut, the other way she walk. Got up, made incredible heart. She's sworny now, kissing over me. Gave me the best sex that could ever be. Next morning woke up, mommy was gone. Saw a little note sitting by the phone. Read letter, made me mad as hell, cause the girl took off with my head jet. I'ma hit the stove, I hit the Hennessy, I hit the Hypnotic, and a box of Swisher Streets. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. I'ma hit the stove, I hit the Hennessy, I hit the Hypnotic, and a box of Swisher Streets. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. Friday night and the Kings are out. There's a fight party at Strategy's house. Every time Strat has a party, I'm on one. Speeding home, swerving, head to hot dome. Waking up with a bad hangover. Park somewhere behind a Range Rover. Hands spinning, just wanna relax, please. How the hell people get in my backseat? I wasn't happy, made a break the taxi. The answer is no, please don't ask me. Hopped out, I kept it mobile. Then there's some niggas who look like hobos. I don't even know them from my asshole. For all I know, they could've been the popo. Try to catch me with some dodo. Smarter than that, and that's a no-no. I'ma hit the stove, I hit the Hennessy, I hit the Hypnotic, and a box of Swisher Streets. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. I'ma hit the stove, I hit the Hennessy, I hit the Hypnotic, and a box of Swisher Streets. Roll it, Man, I'm on one. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. When I'm on one, I can hardly speak. Move slow motion, drag my feet. And the club dizzy, bumping the niggas, spinning figures, get more liquor. 2 more shots and that's enough. Not trying to be early, I'm throwing up. A lot of people can't hold their weight when they drink too much. Start making mistakes, wanna get loud and start a fight. Thinking they're big like Suge Knight, but what goes up only must come down. Quick to turn your smile to a frown. That's how the king get down. Messing with me, have you screaming on the ground, leaving you embarrassed on the floor while I'm out down the street headed back to the stove. I'ma hit the stove. I hit the Hennessy, I hit the Hypnotic, and a box of Swisher Streets. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. I'ma hit the stove. I hit the Hennessy, I hit the Hypnotic, and a box of Swisher Streets. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one. Roll it, smoke it, pour it, drink. Man, I'm on one.
Kick Rocks Entertainment.
Yeah, man, here.
What's up, dog?
Here, man. I forgot it is Christmas, dog.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. What's up, dog?
Merry Christmas, G.
Here, man.
Merry Christmas, dog. God bless you, man. God bless you, brother.
Merry Christmas, my
Love you,
ninja.
brother.
Love you too, man.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be on the other side though.
The Bulls here too. Michael Jordan's supposed to be here too.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So
I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna try to slide through on my lunch break.
I love you, brother.
Love you too, man. Make I said what's up.
All right.
Alright. Real shit. My peoples, man. The homeless, man. Sometimes when I'm out here, I just talk to them. A lot of shit you think, you know what I'm saying, you going through some shit. Just the picture of you as homeless. Shit, got a lot of footage for today. Shit.
Shout some shit out, man.
What up, this Leggo. Wanna give a shout out to DBS1, you know what I'm saying, for doing this video, making shit happen, you know what I'm saying. Kick Rocks Entertainment, you know what I'm saying. This is how it's going down. God bless everybody. Increase the peace. Stop hating on one another. Stay in your own lane, motherfuckers. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the B-Side Show. B-Side Forum, not the B-Side Show. Sorry to say that. We have maybe the most controversial thing that anyone's ever said on the B-Side Forum. Not that Donald Trump's hip-hop. Not that Hitler's hip-hop.
NWA.
But that NWA is not hip-hop. Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube.
Wow.
Probably the 3 most influential people on the West Coast. So let me... Again, my main job at this show is to be devil's advocate, so let me read some of these text messages.
Let me hear them. I'm ready.
What the fuck is this kid talking about? Yeah. NWA is in hip-hop. Who the fuck are you booking, BACA? That's the first one.
My name's Dustin Time.
Second one says, hey, man, I think I'm drunk, but some kid just said NWA is in hip-hop.
Yep.
The third text we got is... just a simple, what the fuck is going on at your show? That's just the last one we got. Hey, dude, you stick by it, and it is what it is, man. But Eazy-E, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre has to be the top 3 most influential people in the West, right?
I'm not saying they're not influential to me. I'm not saying, it's we talking about genres. I hate fucking saying that I listen to a genre or I don't listen to a genre. There's a distinct difference between rock and roll and rock. So if you're going to look at something right now and say, yo, that's fucking rock and roll. Yo, you don't know shit. Because rock and roll started back at a certain era and it's changed. And
so what seems to be the common denominator between you and both Leggo is when people use the word hip-hop, it gets you guys upset.
Because
like you need a pass to use the hip-hop.
They don't know what hip-hop is.
I think what we've determined during the break was, like as you said earlier, there are sub-genres, I believe you said. So everyone has their own subgenre, and everyone comes up with their own style of music, whether it be rock, country, hip hop, pop, and whether or not you agree with it or not, like people are gonna be fans of it. And you can be a fan of hip hop, and you can say it's hip hop, or whether it's not hip hop. It's not hip. Like today's music nowadays is like you would say a subgenre of hip hop. It's the grunge of hip hop.
So let me ask you a question: who is hip hop? Who do you think is hip hop?
Ooh, let me hear
nowadays, like this cat earlier fucking bought a J. Cole album.
Yes.
J. Cole is fucking hip hop.
So J. Cole is hip hop?
100%.
But not Ice Cube.
I'm not saying that he's not.
Oh, he was the deaf hip hop.
But there's a difference. It's the movement that they sparked. I'm not saying they did negative to our fucking society, but the people that came after them, the people that came after fucking NWA, fucked this shit up for everybody.
If you are the deaf of hip hop, that is pretty negative to our society, right?
Yes.
If you're the okay, so he did do some negative in your eyes, then, right?
It's the death of rock and roll happened a long time ago. You don't hear fucking people bitching about that shit today.
Young Leho, who is hip hop in your eyes? Since you are the master chief of hip hop, they have to come to you and say, "Can I be considered hip hop? Yes or no?" You say yes, or you say nay. Who is hip hop right now?
Right now, J. Cole, Kendrick.
Yep.
JID. Yep. I even like Big Sean.
Joey Badass.
Yep,
that last album was conscious as fuck.
Big Sean's hip hop.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
Hold on.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Hold on.
No.
Big Sean's hip hop.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
but I mean, people might disagree with me on this, but I'm feeling 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree with both of them.
And what made me like 2 Chainz is I heard him spitting on De La Soul shit. And after I'm here on heard him spit on De La Soul last album, that made me a fan. And I heard all his other shit. But
so Duffel Bag Boy is not hip hop?
Duffel Bag Boy? Yeah, it's a genre of hip hop.
So you're coming up to this table and you're saying Big Sean is hip hop, 2 Chainz is hip hop, but Wiz Khalifa isn't hip hop?
I like Wiz Khalifa.
Okay. So when it all boils down, in the day when the dust settles and
wait, before you go any further, who I don't consider hip hop, Lil Yachty.
Yep.
Young, the people that's portraying that, hip hop. I'm gonna tell y'all what mainly what we missing from hip hop. What wasn't said. Hip hop is masculine, manly. You know what I'm saying, for the guys, and female-ish for the girls. You know what I'm saying?
It's a competition. I'm the best,
you know what I'm saying?
MC.
I'm a
no,
man,
I'm
and I'm a female.
I'm going at you.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a female, that's how I'm a man. Masculine. You know what I'm saying? This shit that's going down now is not masculine, and you know what I'm saying? Is messing up the youth's mind and messing up hip hop. I can't even say no more right now.
So, Lil Yachty's not hip hop.
I'm not feeling them. No.
Lil Uzi Fort is in hip
Nah,
hop.
they got their own style of music. It's some type of new weirdo music or something.
It's a sub.
You know what I'm saying? Weirdo. That's what it's called. Weirdo.
It's hip hop anonymous.
Weirdo. Ain't even hip anonymous. Ain't no hip shit. Weirdo.
When you were a kid, when you were maybe 12, 13 years old, you probably, everyone at this table will probably listen to some music where your mom and dad said, what the hell is that?
Of course. Matter of fact, my dad took my NWA tape.
So now, well, because it wasn't hip hop, that's why. So, but now you've evolved and you've become that man that says, what the fuck are you little kids listening? That's not hip hop, man. You became that. That's what happens in society. The people in the 60s, the men and women in the 60s were looking down on the men and women in the 70s saying, what are you doing? What do you listen to? The men and women in the 70s were looking down to the men and women in the 80s like, what are you doing? What do you listen to? And so on and so forth. So now the people that will listen to a Tupac, a Biggie, but let's not get it misconstrued, man. Tupac had a little nose ring in his nose.
Yeah.
Tupac's hip hop.
Biggie
ain't.
Yeah, this
But
kid, this fucking
Tupac-
kid right here is out of control, man.
Said it. I said it.
Tupac is alternative to me.
I said it.
But you didn't see them wearing a purse and wearing a dress and holding a purse.
But you know what? Alternative. Bro.
But you know what Biggie said? Biggie said, "You look so good, you make me want to suck your daddy's dick."
Yeah, I was curious about that too. Yeah.
Well, so what are we doing here then?
Hey, everybody
but he gets a pass because that's Biggie, right?
That was poetry.
Okay. All right. So
See, wait. But I'll go back though. I'll respectfully disagree with saying, because Leggo, you said hip hop is masculinity. It's not. It's I believe that a female can hold down fucking the hip hop throne the same as a fucking male.
Yeah,
if you saying the right shit, you saying the right fucking shit.
No, what I'm saying is hip hop is representing a guy being the guy and female being the female. That's what I'm saying. Nowadays, like I said, these cats is wearing purses, wearing dresses. What the fuck, man? Come on, dude. Wearing tights, leotards. That shit is not cool.
Going out to wrestle and
you know what I'm saying? Rompers, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dance classes and shit.
I mean, even back in the days when Grandmaster Flash, they used to wear tight shit, but they were still tough cats. You know what I'm saying?
It was the style.
Nowadays nah, man. Come on, man. Nah, I'm being real. Y'all laughing. I'm being real.
No, it's real shit.
Leggo. Hold on. Leggo. Are you a fan of Prince? Are you a fan of Purple
Yeah,
Rain?
I'm a fan of Prince, man.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Boy George, too.
Hey.
We want to talk about some outrageous stuff.
I'm a fan of Boy George, too. Now what?
But they get a pass because they
made good music, though. You know what I'm saying? And I was young at the time, and at the time I didn't, you know what I'm saying? What's music is music, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You learn, and you know what I'm saying? You
Prince had
discover who,
Apollonia,
you know what I'm
so
saying?
he gets to dress like that.
Yeah, but Prince is the only cat that can get away with that. But everybody know what Prince was
And
doing.
David
you know
Bowie.
You are the exact Dave Chappelle's kid. Like that nigga made
I'm
Purple
rich, bitch.
Rain, man.
You know what I'm
Nigga
saying?
made Purple Rain. Are you
Go
a
give
fan?
me some papers.
Are you a
and
fan
banana
of
cognac?
Are you a fan of Queen Latifah?
Yes, I'm a fan
Damn
of her.
straight. Yeah.
You want to talk about men being men and women being
Yeah,
women? But
BACA.
Queen Latifah is a well-known lesbian. She wore baggy clothes and she was talking about soccer dudes in the face. So is she not hip hop?
Yeah, she's hip hop.
Because she's dope, right?
Huh?
Because she's dope.
No, because when she came out, she was hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Have you heard that song by Macklemore with KRS-One and DJ Premier? The dude, if there's a Macklemore, DJ Premier, and KRS-One, if there's a Mount Rushmore of hip hop, KRS-One, DJ Premier, they'll probably be on it, right? So they do a song with Macklemore. Is Macklemore hip hop?
I don't listen to him.
I listen to a lot of Macklemore.
All right, more power to you.
So is Macklemore not hip hop?
Well, I mean, hip hop to me is something completely different because
That's not my question. My question.
I'll
Hold
answer
on. Hold on.
Macklemore is
Hold
pop.
on. My
He's
question to Leggo.
Pop.
Macklemore's not hip hop.
He's hip hop.
He's hip hop.
Pop.
So Leggo says he ain't hip hop.
He's not.
But DJ Premier says that man's hip hop. That man could spit.
I'll tell you why he's from hip. I'll tell you why he represents hip hop. Because he spoke for the lesbian and gay community, and he fucking spoke for an oppressed people and gave them a voice. And that's why I'll consider Macklemore. I haven't listened to all his shit, but I have heard that song, and I know he's fucking hip hop.
the amount of text messages and hate that this show is about to receive.
Yeah, fucking bring them.
He's hip hop.
Hold on. Let's throw it on the board. In the hip hop column, according to Dustin Dime, we have Tupac, we have Macklemore. In the not hip hop category, according to Dustin Dime, we got Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Eazy-E, and the notorious B.I.G. They are not hip hop. For the people keeping score at home.
Don't listen to this man. Do not listen to this man.
I'm not. Hey, yo. Yo, you don't have to fucking listen to me or not. I'm not fucking telling you to do anything. I'm not fucking in control of fucking you. All I'm saying is hip-hop was founded on people spinning on their fucking heads. So if you're going to tell me that shit...
No, it's just a fat thing because Biggie can't spin on his head. He's not hip-hop.
Right? No, Biggie, the reason why Biggie ain't fucking hip-hop is because he didn't say anything fucking important.
Nah,
damn fucking shit.
Hey, you're about to get some more texts.
Yo, fucking bring them.
Look, somebody who's hip hop to me is somebody who got in it with the intention of giving back to the culture, not making money. Now, did they see that there was money to be made? Yes. Did they make money? Yes. But the motivation for them was not to make money. I think NWA, Eazy-E was a drug dealer to begin with. He already had his flow and his money. They said, hey, do you want to get into this music shit? And he saw that there was money to be made in it. Is that why he got in it?
So what
Not
you're
exactly.
saying is, let's deduct a point from this man's hip-hop credentials because he was a drug dealer.
I'm not saying
hold
that
hold on.
I'm saying
Let me
NWA was definitely hip-hop. Macklemore is hip-hop because... Here's the thing. I don't think that Macklemore got in the music industry to make money or he would have already signed a deal. He's making plenty of money doing what he does, which is just pushing his message. He's got content.
money's the root of all evil. So, according to Grizzly's scoreboard of who's hip-hop and who's not, we got hip-hop, do it for the love. But if you're trying to make music off it, you're trying to make money off it, you're not hip-hop. You know why I wait? Hold on.
I agree with that. But I agree with that, though.
Let me ask you a question. Is Young BACA hip-hop?
Definitely.
Your answer is definitely?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Why is Young BACA hip-hop?
Because Young BACA didn't get in hip-hop just to make money. That's the thing.
I got news for you, bud. I got news for you, bud.
No, but the first time any rock star picked up a guitar, it was not because, I'm going to make millions of dollars. It's because I'm going to get chicks or I'm going to go do a show or something like that. I guarantee you.
Listen,
you did not listen.
I'll answer the question.
You did not listen to Rapper's Delight and go, I'm going to make money off of this.
I never listened to Rapper's Delight. First of all, number one, I appreciate you comparing me to rock star. So I'm going to give you a bump for that. Number two, so if you're in it to get money, shame on you. But if you're in it to get... Hold on. But if you're in it to get chicks... You're hip-hop. That's what's up. You're hip-hop.
I'm not saying shame on you. I'm saying the people that are hip-hop are the ones who are getting into it with the intent just to further the culture, not to make money off of it. Now, do they make money off of it? Absolutely. And do I knock them for their hustle? Absolutely not. J. Cole did not get in hip-hop just to make money. He was just spitting off the top of his head and being ill. You know, when I heard Who Dat, that was a dope-ass song, but that was not just to sell records. That was not just to make money.
Have you heard the song Let Nas Down?
Yes.
Yes.
He says, that shit was trash. Why did you release that? Nas is telling J. Cole, why did you release Who Dat? And J. Cole saying, I didn't want to release it, but the record company told me I have to release a single like that.
Because he went the wrong direction.
That sure as hell doesn't sound like hip-hop to me.
Gotcha.
I know you guys want to praise J. Cole and put him on a pedestal and say, Biggie, you're not hip-hop, but what are we doing here?
Yo,
you're in the same group as him now. You're saying Biggie's not hip-hop.
No. You're in your own fucking group. I'm in my own group. You got your own mind. You got your own mind. You got your own mind.
Here, sir.
But
when I came to the B-side show today, I said, what the fuck are we gonna talk about today?
Talking.
I said we don't have anything to talk about. I said, cool, we're gonna do 10 minutes, we'll do a music video, we'll do another 20 minutes, and we'll get out of here. I am personally inviting all of you guys. We are gonna do a BACA podcast at my studio, and we're gonna sit down for 2 hours and we're gonna hash this shit out.
Okay.
You're gonna hate me, bro.
Yeah. Because somebody,
it's a fucking must.
Somebody fed you some wrong information.
Who? You know,
I have no idea.
You want to hear it?
I'm not here to judge.
You want to hear it? You want to hear where? Yo, I'm not a plagiarist. You know, I'm not gonna take credit for the shit I've been inspired by. But I'll tell you right now, is every source of knowledge that I've said tonight came from fucking the hip hop gospel written by KRS-One, First Testament. So
well, that's problem number one, because I get an email. I get an email 2 weeks ago. Young Bach Productions, are you interested in booking KRS-One? And I say, no, sir. We do not support people that support pedophilia. That's not what we do. Bambaataa. Bambaataa was doing some off thing with some kids, touching kids, doing things that weren't acceptable. And KRS-One got a microphone and said, that man could do whatever he wants to do because he created Zulu Nation and because he's done so much for hip hop. So KRS-One says, because of the contributions you've done to hip hop, it's okay for you to be a pedophile.
All right, so let me.
I'm just rocking.
Hey, I'll stand up.
So around that same time.
So
around that.
You don't have to get mad. You don't have to be tossing.
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. But I'm gonna stand up because I got some shit to say.
Hold on.
Because we gonna take it back to NWA. Yo, say your shit. NWA.
Let me talk. One guy at a time. So because of those comments that he made, me and my business partner, Mike Mendoza, we said, you know what? We're never going to get KRS-One on the show. Because in 2017, with all the knowledge that we know, for you to get up there and support touching little boys and girls, little boys, we can't support that. That's all I have to say. Go ahead.
That's fucked up. That's nasty, and I'm not condoning any of that nasty shit. But
sounds like you're about to.
No, but I'm just saying, yo, if you know, it's I do not support fucking hitting women. Do any of you support hitting a female? Do any of you do it?
Hell no.
Yeah, from the back.
Lego's super slow.
Yeah,
we are going to rewind this. Lego,
like, you know what? It depends on the circumstance.
Let me rephrase my
Hold on. I hear what you're saying.
No. Let me
Young
finish.
BACA Productions, Young BACA, who has dreams and ambitions of being a city councilman, being a mayor. I don't support 90% of the stuff I hear in hip hop, but I understand those things go on in the neighborhood.
So let me flip it again.
When 50 Cent talks
it's
about,
my turn to talk, BACA.
It's my show. It's always my turn to talk.
But I got some shit to say.
When 50 Cent talks about, I'm going to kill this nigga, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I still respect it as hip hop, but I don't support it. But I can enjoy what I'm hearing.
True.
Because that's a representative of a culture that's going on.
So my retaliation, and it's not retaliation. I don't support fucking nasty ass shit. I'm a positive human being. I'm just saying, you're gonna tell me that KRS-One isn't hip hop because he's done some nasty ass shit.
I didn't say he wasn't hip hop. I said
that the words that I'm saying aren't credible because he's done nasty shit.
That's not what I said at all. I said Young BACA Productions as a company decided we will never work with somebody that supports pedophilia.
Because he's hip hop incarnate. That's why, bro.
But I'll tell you right now is that none of you guys support fucking people beating fucking females.
Fuck no.
But fucking Dr. Dre fucking beat his fucking wife. But you're gonna tell me that fucking it's so fucking K. No, people do nasty shit.
Dre album.
People do nasty shit in their fucking life.
I don't support R. Kelly because he fucking pissed on people. I don't deserve any. I would support anybody that does some fucked up shit. As far as like, if I did some shit and I was fucking big, I would fucking tell you. Don't even fucking.
Let me ask you one more question. let me ask a question. Do you support men sleeping with other men's wives?
Fuck no.
J. Cole has 5 songs about how he was sleeping with other men's wives. So if we're gonna start throwing shade on this person or that person, we all listen. I love that in our society. We're like, yo, I mean, well, that's it. It is what it is.
Okay, so like,
I'm just my thing is, if we're gonna start digging in everyone's closet, there's a lot of fights. We all have a lot of fights.
You're the one who opened KRS-One's closet.
So let me finish. So there's a difference between bringing up somebody sleeping with somebody's wife to somebody supporting pedophilia. There's a big difference between those two.
Right.
If we have a scale of 1 to 100.
We were actually invited to open for KRS-One like right before Thanksgiving. And
yo, my G, we can pick it up on the yo. You gotta keep it down back there, man. Thank you.
Around the same time that the whole Africa Bambaataa situation was going on, and we basically declined to open for him at the Whiskey A Go-Go because it was a bad look for us. Simply because not only did he say what KRS-One actually said was, just because this guy's a pedophilia pedophiliac or whatever, likes to sleep with little kids, that should not hurt his reputation as somebody who created and contributed to the culture of hip hop and to the creation of hip hop. So, in a sense, he was not condemning this man who's a pedophile and sort of like backwardly supporting it at the same time. So when they asked us to open for him, we politely and respectfully declined. So
I respect that, man.
It's a bad business decision.
right. So I mean, hip hop's a business, and that was just bad for business right there.
Let's do this.
At the end of the day,
DJ Fick, what's up, man?
Check 1 2. What up, man?
My bad. We were supposed to introduce you about 20 minutes ago, but
it's all good. No, that topic got heavy.
Yeah, it's just this guy's out of control. So
yeah.
Besides
what's up, Dustin? Come on, man.
I'll just fuck with you. I'll just fuck with you. What's popping, man? How do you feel like the current state of hip hop is from the DJ standpoint? How do you see it's going?
It's crazy. I mean, you kind of, don't want to say you hate. I mean, there shouldn't be hate at all because it's just progressing. The only thing is, it's commercial shit. I mean, hip hop we know is usually underground stuff that, it speaks for the people in a way, right? Like you guys were saying, anybody that speaks for the people is hip hop.
My hip hop is money, cash, hoes. I don't know about these other guys. That's my hip.
Well, I mean, I don't mind that either. I mean, you're not going to catch me down the street bumping some fucking weird shit, but
I don't have any of those tweets.
I mean, I want to turn up. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm going to fucking wear a purse and shit, but I like to turn up, and that's the turn up shit right now, If I want to go somewhere, I want to, hear some shit. It's going to pump me up, and I know what I'm going to drop and shit.
There you go, man. Leggo, you dancing with this girl in the club. She's looking good. Lil Yachty comes on. She's like, oh, this is my shit. You continue dancing, right? So you know what Lil Yachty did? Lil Yachty helped young Leggo get some play that night. So.
All right. Good look, but look, I'm not gonna buy
you two are complete opposites right now. You're like, yeah, maybe right. And this guy's like, no, fuck
but
that.
does that make him hip hop? Just forgive me, son.
Yeah.
That's all.
I don't know. I don't know what hip hop is.
They got their own type of music,
pussy
man.
involved. That's why.
Maybe
we got young BACA
questioning
questioning everything
know,
now. He's like, I don't even know what hip hop is anymore.
Because they don't make music for you. They make music for that woman that you're dancing with.
Huh?
They don't make music. Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi.
They make pop music.
Okay, and we can say that.
Pop.
So your
make
main
money.
Your main
That's
thing is
why
that
they're making
you are
music.
upset that they categorize it as hip hop. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, like I said in the beginning, they should change the name. Find a name, but don't label that shit hip hop. Maybe should name it weird pop or something.
They're not doing it for the community. They're not doing it for the culture.
Let me bring it back to you, man. There was people that said what Young BACA Productions is doing is wrong because they ain't making a profit off live entertainment and hip hop. And they said, what we do over here, we just do it for the culture. Come on through, walk a set, do whatever you want. Are they more hip hop than me?
I mean, at the end of the day, we all get tickets whenever we buy. Most of the scene in LA and all around the world today is pay to play.
Not even talking about that.
No, but I'm just saying.
I'm simply talking about that these men have made it a corporation. They've made it an LLC, and the main objective is to show a black in the profit margin every day, every quarter, whatever it is. But we just want to have fun. We just want to spit. But why does that person have hundreds of people to show, and then this person has 5 people to show? There might be a little bit more organization. There might be a little bit more promotion.
Right.
There might be a little bit more backing.
Right.
But because we do those things, that doesn't make us hip hop, right? That makes that person more hip hop.
Nah, not at all.
There you go. We saw it. Okay, you gotta ask Leggo.
No, but I'm just saying. What I was trying to elaborate on is that each MC, most of the places are not free to play shows anymore. It's pay to play. But the thing is, they give you tickets. You can make the money back on the set that you're buying.
But
and the music can pay for itself. If you have supporters that are willing to come out and see you, you do get to play for free because you sell those 20 tickets and you make your set time back for whatever you paid for.
You made money off of your supporters, and then he made money off of your supporters.
Right, exactly.
It's all amazing for the artists and the promoter.
And the music pays for itself at that point, right? But isn't that the goal, though?
You understand these people here at this table, 35%. Hard-working men, intelligent men. You want to work hard, you want to do these things. Not everyone has the same mindset as you. Most people think if you're dope, you deserve to be a millionaire just because you're dope. Doesn't usually work out that way. You know what I'm saying? I know a homeless man at Griffith Park that could rap for 60 minutes doesn't mean people are going to get paid to come see him spit. You know what I'm saying?
Your hustle's gonna match that dream. Is what it is.
There you go. I respect that, man. Dustin, I appreciate everything, man. I appreciate the good conversation. And again, I want to invite you to the BACA podcast so we can sit down and you can say who's hip hop and who's not.
Before I'm not allowed to talk anymore on this show tonight. You know, I want to say
dude.
I'm not disrespecting any artist that I brought up tonight. You know, I got love for fucking NWA. I grew up on that shit. My dad fucking taught me to listen to that shit before I even heard about fucking Tupac. You know, I grew up on fucking K-Day. But all I'm saying is there's a difference. That's all it is. You know, it's everybody has a different perspective on what art is, and my perspective on it is hip hop was about love, and it's not about money. It's about positivity and honesty, and it's not about the hustle.
Do you know the story of the Sugar Hill Gang? Why the whole Sugar Hill Gang came together?
Nah, spit it, preach.
It's because they were having these parties in the Bronx, and they're like, yo, all these people coming out to see people DJ and people MC. If we put together a group that makes a hit song like that, it'll help our dying record label and we can sell some records. So Sugar Hill Gang, the first official hip-hop song come out on charts, was put together simply for money, not positivity.
But there are people that built up that market before they made money off of it. There are people that went to underground events that were spinning records that they couldn't find at record stores, rarities. Oh, I got two beat breaks.
Before Sugar Hill Gang, none of this, nobody had records. Nobody had music coming out because they didn't think they could market it. Sugar Hill got together a corporation that had the bleeding record label. They weren't able to sell any records. They said, if we do this new hip-hop thing, we put all these people together, we'll be able to sell records. The first hip-hop group came because of money.
Yeah.
It's the first.
I'm gonna get my own
and I'll go back to counter that and say the first human being that represent hip hop was fucking Martin Luther King, who didn't do it for money, who did it for a fucking higher power. So you know, I agree with you, but I disagree with you.
Rosa Parks. There was Rosa Parks is hip hop then.
There was preachers in the North preaching about respect, love, and honesty, and every man should be created equal. Long before Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King made the biggest impact, but because those men didn't make impact, they're not considered hip hop?
Not at all. But
so it just depends on the impact you make if you're hip hop or not.
It's because Martin Luther King had the opportunity for other people to make that impact.
But Martin Luther King wasn't the first person to speak on equal rights and to stand up for yourself.
But he was definitely one of the people that helped fucking end slavery, which was the oppressors that started this fucking country that we all fucking pledge allegiance to.
Slavery was over before Martin Luther King ever got involved.
All I'm saying is
there was slavery, and then there was the civil rights movement.
Yeah, bro.
So for you to say that he ended slavery is something.
But the section between fucking Lincoln and Martin Luther King, you can't say, all right, well, after fucking people were treated the fucking same, then fucking it all was fucking roses and fucking daisies, and you can't say that from Martin Luther King to present day that shit hasn't fucking changed. I don't care if I'm black or white or not, but I see fucked up shit every day, and you can't say that fucking he didn't fucking make a difference, and that shit still is fucked up right now.
Bro, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But you can't say he helped end slavery because slavery was ended about 50 years ago. A long time before the man got up there.
But people are still being oppressed, and what is slavery? People that are doing shit against their fucking will. You're looking at too much as a definition, and you need to look at it more as a fucking idea. Hip-hop is an idea, it's not just music. Hip-hop is a culture. Whether all you fucking people disagree with me, is hip-hop started on culture, not on notes and rhythms. So if you disagree with me, there are people dancing to fucking music. There are people that were spinning fucking records that weren't hip-hop that made it fucking hip-hop. So I don't fucking care if you fucking think I'm wrong or not. It's my opinion. And I fucking encourage you to fucking have the same passion that you have about your opinion that I have about my opinion. And you know, cut my fucking mic. I'm spitting the truth. I'm saying real fucking shit all fucking night. I didn't premeditate any of this shit. I didn't read anything for this fucking interview. I'm saying what's on my mind.
Yeah.
NWA started gangster rap. How are you gonna tell me that's fucking wrong? NWA stopped people spinning on their heads on cardboard. How are you going to tell me that's fucking wrong? It's you are too young to understand what hip-hop is. And I've done my research. And I fucking look on the internet that we're blessed with. And I see that hip-hop started in the fucking 80s. So you can't tell me that fucking hip-hop is fucking, oh no, fucking, is fucking Lil Uzi Vert is hip hop. People today, no, it's bullshit.
No.
There is a very rare select of people that are holding this culture. Kendrick Lamar is saying something. Joey Badass from our generation
Barely
is
grasping that
saying
shit.
something. But there's bullshit ass people that are saying nothing. There's bullshit people that go on the radio and that dumb your fucking children down, that make them follow stupid fucking rhythms to do stupid shit in their life. And there are people that are fucking like J. Cole, whether you want to call it pop or not, but he's telling you, yo, when you find someone you love, fold their fucking clothes for them. Treat them with fucking love. And I don't care if you disagree with that or not, but hip-hop is love, just like I said it. And hip-hop is a fucking tool given from God, and God is based off of love. I don't care if you're Jewish. I don't care if you're fucking Christian. I don't care if you're fucking Buddhist. It's love is love. And if you fuck with love, I fuck with you.
Dustin Dime, you're always invited on the B-Side Forum, baby. Always invited on the B-Side Forum. Let the people know where they can find your Instagram, your Facebook, your music, all that good stuff.
Instagram, yo, just type in Dustin Time. You don't gotta worry about all the other shit. I'm the only Dustin Time. Yo, if you wanna go on Facebook, my name is Dustin Time. If you go on Twitter, my name is Dustin Time. If you wanna find me, it's not that fucking hard. If you don't wanna find me, I don't fucking care. You can be fucking lazy. But you type in Dustin Time, you'll fucking find my fucking stupid ass or whatever you wanna fucking call me.
Always invited on the B-Side Forum, baby. Leggo, where can the people find you at? It's going to be hard to follow up, but where can the people find you at?
Kick Rocks Entertainment on Instagram. And Kevin Orange on Facebook.
There you go, man. In New York City next week, right?
Yeah, we headed
You see
to
the
New
flyer.
York.
You see the flyer.
Going to New York.
It says hosted by
Hey.
Hot 97's Hip Hop Mike, Hot 97's Shawnee Culture, and Young BACA Productions Leggo, man.
Thank you, Young BACA. I appreciate you, brother.
Young
God bless you.
Layhall. Where can the people find you guys at, man?
Yo.
When's this new album coming out?
Yo, Altered Change. We got a new album, Your Mama's Favorite, coming out.
What the fuck?
October.
My mama's favorite? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
it's your mama's favorite,
Oh,
bro.
man,
It's
this guy's
your
out of
mama's.
fucking
It's
line,
all your
dude.
mama's favorite.
Yeah,
Altered
mom-
Change
my
dropping.
mom
Might
like
be
hip
your
hop.
favorite, but we are your mama's favorite.
Whether you like us or not, nigga, your mama loves us. End of by
This
the
guy's
by
getting
the-
out of control, too, right? Like, he's like,
Hey,
you
yo,
push
by
this,
the,
like,
by
all
the
right.
time up at the end of October, we should have some physical products for you guys. But we got a promo, we got a project. Your mama's favorites be dropping with we got a full length.
All right, so the album release party is officially October 14th. Hopefully by then we'll have physical copies for you, fingers crossed and all that. We're probably going to go on Wake the Flock Up, as well as UG Hip Hop Blog mic sessions later this month, if not early October. I'm still working out all the details. The fact is, you can go on any social media, any music website, ALTEREDCHANGE. Peace. All right, check us out.
Altered Change.
DJ Vic, where can the people find you at?
Of course, DJ Vic _818 on Instagram, DJ Vic Facebook, Twitter, DJ Vic on 818 also. Check me out. We got a show, Young BACA.
Saturday night.
Yeah, Schoonerville.
I'll be there.
Dustin Dime's gonna be up there.
Y'all.
So
you.
we got I almost said DJ Shaye. We got Shaye right in the background. This is B-Side Forum. I appreciate all you guys coming through. I appreciate you guys watching.
Hell yeah.
Once again, Dustin, you're always invited.
Thank
man.
you.
Always
That's
invited.
the love.
man.
Altered Change is never invited.
Altered Change.
We're never gonna come here.
It is what it is.
Ever again.
Never invited back again.
That's how BACA does us, bro.
Go to youngbakaproductions.com. See all the events we got coming up. We got New York next week. We got a few events. We got a few events this weekend. We have Denford. We're going to give $2,000 to the best artist that night. Best artist, best performance. We're going to give him $2,000 cash. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up at Young BACA, Young BACA Productions, youngbakaproductions.com. And our prayers and our thoughts want to go to the people in Florida, the people in Puerto Rico, and the people in the Caribbean dealing with Hurricane Irma right now. It's something tragic. So you're in our prayers, and hopefully Ambach Foundation can step up and send something your way. B-Side Forum, we out, baby.
Now that's hip hop.
Good job, man. Take a photo
Paul Mooney and shit. We're just gonna cut to Leggo. Leggo, is that
That's
hip hop?
right.
Nah, man.
Nah, man.
It's not hip
That's
hop,
that
dude.
shit.
Not at all.